guys, so I'm starting here in my creative world because I have a couple cool things I want to show off. So last episode, I kind of brought up the idea of creating a market, which I have over there. But yeah, why would I make a market in single player? Well, I kind of want that multiplayer feel. Um, so yeah, I'm just gonna do a market. But how do I make diamonds to buy stuff from the market? Well, kind of had the idea to kind of do this task thing where I have 4 different difficulties, so I'll have different like levels of tasks, going from like really simple tasks like cleaning up some clutter to like starting and completing a build or something, like a big build or something. But yeah, let's kind of just show this off. So I'll press easy, and yeah, so the piece of paper here will have the task that I need to complete. It won't be anything specific, like a specific build or something. It'll just be broad. But once I go and complete the task, I can bring the piece of paper back and submit it here. And then I'll get my diamonds in here. So I didn't show it, but after I get my task, the diamonds aren't like in here yet. So I don't have access to those diamonds until I've submitted. How did I get 8? Oh, maybe there's already 4 in here. Let's show this off. So this is the ATM where I can deposit diamonds. And I can just check to make sure that these are the diamonds I want to put in here. And then I step off the pressure plate and it goes back into the system. But yeah, so I've got my medium task. I'm going to go and do that now. And I've completed. And let's put that in. So I'm just waiting for my diamonds to come in. So now that I have 10 diamonds, I can go over to the market and say I want to go and fight the dragon again. I need to respawn it, so I need to buy some end crystals. So I can step onto this pressure plate, go in here. I can see that I can buy 4 end crystals for 10 diamonds. This is something I'm going to change because it's not very clear. But yeah, it's 10 diamonds, so we'll submit those and we'll just wait. So they're getting submitted. And then I got my 4 end crystals now. So that's cool. And then I step off and let the system kind of reset. So yeah, that's the functionality. Let's kind of quickly go through the redstone. It's not too difficult. But basically, I've got a toggle, and it's a little more clear over here. So this is a design by Mizuma Games. This is his inverted toggle switch. So the lights turn on after I've selected a difficulty. But the thing is, it doesn't, like, it toggles, right? It is a toggle switch. I don't know if I showed it over there. I can do that real quick. But yeah, I've selected my difficulty, and so I'll go and complete that. But I'm doing something a little different over here. So if I select a difficulty, pick up my task, I can't select anything else until I submitted my task. So that's pretty nice. Got my diamonds now, and I'm preventing it from toggling by just removing these pistons here, because I can press those buttons and it won't do anything else. But yeah, so it's really simple. It's not too complicated. It's just like using butted pistons and stuff and updates. But over here I have a counter system, and that's how it counts the number of diamonds that each difficulty is worth. So if I select hard, it's going to sit and count until it's done, and so I can see that there's 8 diamonds in here now. And it does that by, there's 4 items in here, and it's outputting twice as much, so 2 times the number of items in this hopper. So 2 times 4, then 2 times 3, 2 times 2, and 2 times 1. So really simple, and I got that design. Well, that's a little modified, but the original one is over here, and it's by Vin Varden. And yeah, so really simple. So once this piston's updated, because it's being butted by this guy, so once it's updated, it'll start counting until this guy's empty, and then that turns off. And yeah, so cool. And now moving on to this guy. So really, it's just the same system, or a little bit different. I still have the counter, But here I have an item filter that filters out the diamonds, so this won't get filtered out. And yeah, just the item filter, not too difficult. But here's where I'm counting the number of diamonds coming through. So every time this turns on and off, it'll move a stick into this guy. And I'd actually have to lock that second hopper like this, or like standing on that pressure plate. And it locks this hopper so it retains the item that's moved into it. And if I didn't do that, if I didn't lock this hopper, then it wouldn't count properly. So, um, and then after that, it's just doing the same thing as over there, where it's moving this piston into position and then butting it, and then it updates as soon as it moves. So you can kind of get an idea of if I watch it. So we'll buy some more ink crystals, and we'll submit those, and then we can kind of watch it happen. Cool. So I've got my 4 ink crystals. So cool. And that wasn't right. That's not. There. Okay. These diamonds go back into this system. I guess this needs. Oh, I do have a manual reset, and that's just in case. Maybe I don't know. Maybe there's a task that I have that requires me to go over there to buy stuff, and I don't have diamonds, so I need to like put one task on pause while I can complete another one. That's kind of the idea. So the diamonds sit in this guy until I've submitted. Actually, ooh, I kind of broke it. So now there, that fixed that. So we'll put those diamonds back too. Cool. I think that's it. There's a few things I want to talk about with the items that I will have in the market. But I want to do that after I get this stuff built in survival. So I'm going to go do that, and then we can come back and talk about this stuff. All right, so we're back here in survival, and I have completed the market and the task system over there at the treasury. But we're going to quickly go through the market just to kind of talk about each item I have here. So we'll start over here. So we're at the right end of the market, and I've kind of organized this so it's the cheapest at the furthest to the right, and then most expensive to the left, or most left. With some exceptions, because the redstone had to be a little different than that side than this side. But yeah, so these first 3 items are my most used items. As you can see, I've got all 3 in my inventory here. But I will be selling these by the shulker box, and that's just because of how I utilize these items. So I have my food, my torches, and my rockets. So I just use them by the shulker box, and I think that's okay here. So yeah, it'll be like 8 diamonds for a shulker box of torches, and then 12 diamonds for a shulker box of these 2. And then these 2 items are going to be sold individually. So it'll be like 1 cake for 2 diamonds, and then this guy for 10 diamonds. And yeah, so the redstone had to be different for these first 5 because I'm only selling like individuals. So like 1 shulker box of these 3, and then an individual of these 2. I did kind of make a mistake with these 2 because I am selling these individually as well. But I did this redstone. I wouldn't say wrong. It's just the wrong thing or configuration. Just for the individual items, I only needed the pulse, the dropper back here once. But because I needed kind of a system to account for some of the other items, I had to, put in a different system. So what I'm thinking is I'm just going to take what I have over here and just add it to these 2. But yeah, oh well. Shouldn't be too hard. I don't think I need to like go through the cost of each one of these, but some of these I'll be selling in like small stacks. So this is like a quarter stack, I think 8 at a time, then 8 at a time as well, and that's enough to make like one conduit. And that's just how I'm selling these two items to make the conduit. Totems, I actually had to go and fight a raid or defeat a raid to get these guys because I didn't have any. So, and then end crystals, and then netherite. So these are going to be like really expensive. I'm gonna sell them for 6 diamonds for an ingot, and so that makes like upgrading diamond equipment even more expensive because now I'm adding an additional 6 diamonds to the cost of upgrading diamond equipment to netherite. So, because there's the upgrade that takes 7 diamonds, and then the 6 diamonds here for the ingot, and then the nether star. So that's I think 12 diamonds for a single star. So yeah, these are going to be really expensive, but I think that's okay because the idea is to like prevent me from spamming beacons everywhere. So yeah, I think that's okay. But yeah, other than the fix I need to make here with the redstone, this is all ready to go. Oh, I guess I do need to load in the counters. I haven't done that yet either. But yeah, really nice. But let's go over here to the task system because I have a little bit of work to do over here, which we can do together. So I've got all the paper ready for naming and stuff. Bunch of anvils. I put these back. So yeah, I changed this a little. Well, I wouldn't say I changed it a little bit. I reconfigured or moved stuff around. So originally I was gonna make this face kind of face in this direction, like put it on this wall, but this is an even number of blocks wide, and the building is an odd number of blocks wide. So there wasn't like a good center, and I didn't want to put it off center. So I just rotated the light Matica. I have this loaded in. And then I took the ATM and I rotated that as well. And yeah, I think I prefer it this way. It's nice. It's getting dark. I'm gonna need to sleep. But yeah, and then the reset button. So I may add some more redstone to this. This barrel goes nowhere, but I'm thinking maybe if I need to reset the system, like there's a task that I just can't do because, like one of the tasks for simple is to clean up clutter. But what if I don't have any clutter to clean up? I can take that task and maybe insert it into the barrel here and then press the button and that task gets put into the chest down here. And then it takes the diamonds from here and just puts them back into the dropper here. But after building this, I went to test it, and so that means I have to press these buttons. And I put birch buttons here, and that actually caused an issue. Like wood buttons have a longer delay on them than stone. I think wood buttons are a 30 tick delay, and then stone are a 20. I think that's right. But what was happening was this piston, or one of these pistons, whenever I selected a difficulty, would be extended for just a little too long, and one of these pistons wouldn't be able to pull it up. And so it was breaking it a little bit. And it took me a little while to figure out. But oh well. I realized my issue. Alright, so I'm gonna start throwing in the task, and we'll do that together so you can kind of see some of the tasks that I have set up. I don't have them all figured out, but I do have quite a few at the moment. So we'll just start there. But in the meantime, I'm gonna start loading in all my diamonds into the system here. And so the idea here is that this is the only way I can access the diamonds. I either mine or, you know, only way I can access my diamonds is by completing tasks. And at the moment, those are all the diamonds that are going to go in there. I don't have any diamonds in my ender chest or anything. I can I can pull out my wallet. I guess these, but those are going to be left in order form. But yeah, all right. So let's take one of these, grab that guy, and we're going to go down here. And guess I can put that there. The anvil there, maybe. We'll do simple first. So I'll just grab 9 stacks because I have all the tasks for simple done. So go to my spreadsheet, and we're gonna start. I'm actually gonna move my spreadsheet there, so I don't have to look around the mic there. All right, so I'm thinking. I guess I can copy and paste. Copy, paste. So check on farms, and I think I'm gonna try to do this. Simple, check on farms. I think that makes sense. Then I can just put it here. And I'm denoting it as a simple task so that when it gets put into this chest back here, that I know that this is a simple task, and eventually I can just easily restock it. The next task, I'm just going to type it out. This is a fun one. So select a different difficulty. Simple. Cool. That fit. I'm actually going to copy that. And so the idea with this is that I'm going to do like a wheel, like I don't a wheel. It's like spin the wheel so that uh it I don't get to choose the difficulty. A wheel will choose the difficulty for me. And I'm actually thinking about it won't be simple. So when I spin the wheel, I will only have the option to do easy to hard. And I'm thinking that hard is going to have like a 50% chance of being selected, and then like a 33%, and then like a 16% chance with the easy. So I could go to select a simple task and end up getting like a hard task. But the thing is, I'm also doing this guy twice. So yeah, there's a high chance that a simple task could become a hard task. So that'll be fun. And then again, like clean up, clutter, simple. I don't think I'm gonna go. Maybe I'll just do this dropper, because otherwise there's gonna be a ton of these. Go explore the overworld, and I specify the overworld because I think I have another task. Where is it? Easy. It's an easy task to go explore the Nether. So that could be like the bastions and stuff. Next one. Stock the market. So this could just make sure that the market is stocked with supplies. Simple. And then so to go on a mine session. And a lot of these tasks, they have like a time requirement, like a minimum amount of time I have to spend doing this task to actually earn the diamonds. It's not like I can just go like mine a few blocks and then go get the diamonds. Trade with villagers. And again, with this guy, it's like maybe I need food to supply the market with. And I think this one also has like a wheel that I'll spin, so it'll randomly select whatever type of villager to go trade with. That'll make sure like I'm like spreading. Yeah, to make sure I'm just trading with a variety of villagers. And AFK at a farm. And this one also has a wheel to spin with. Because, you know, I have a bunch of farms that I could uh, go and AFK at. Just making sure they all stay simple. Cool. All right, I think I'll get the rest, or what I have left, named here, and then maybe I'll just go through and just like hover over and show off the rest. Cool, so I completed with the other 3 difficulties. Uh, and yeah, so and here's some of them. This is easy, so like work on a build something small. Manual resource gathering, so I think this one also has a wheel, so it'll select whatever resource I should go gather. Fight the dragon. Uh, Detail an interior. Go explore the nether. And yeah, that's the variant to this one. So I feel like exploring the overworld pretty simple, but the nether could be a little bit more challenging, just because brutes and stuff. Um, but yeah, what is it? I think this is where I start with, yeah, build something small. So this could be like working on a path that I could put like here, or you know, whatever. Maybe putting light fixtures like lamps and stuff around. Um, and then over here we have build something medium. So that would be something more like, I don't know, a gate like that, or maybe even something like this. That's what I would consider maybe a medium-sized build. It's not too big. Now that's a mega build. That's not a big build, but I do have like build something big, which is a hard task. So that could be something, I don't know. It doesn't have to be like redstone based, but it could be something big with purpose. And then build a contraption. That would be maybe more redstone based there, but not necessarily a farm. But in here for the medium task, I do have like, build a farm, or update a farm. Like maybe a farm isn't working very well. Like for example, my honey farm, it does have an issue. It locks up if it runs out of bottles, so I need to fix that. So that would be like a task like this. Um, oh, start a build and complete a build. So I figured that maybe starting or completing a build would be, you know, of a medium-sized challenge. Just because starting a build, you know, you have to work on the idea and then figure out everything there, and then just build or completing a build might be a little challenging. Gathering Heart of the Sea, so that'd be another item that I would need to stock the market with. So, you know, having some challenges to get me to go do that stuff, make sure that I have supplies for stocking would be nice. What else? Yeah, and this one like, you know, forces me to actually go to the market and buy stuff that maybe I wouldn't always buy, like the end crystals. So but yeah, so for the easy and medium tasks, I have 3 left, and yeah, I'm struggling to come up with ideas. But the hardest one is probably hard. You know, I only have 2 here, 7 left. Um, so yeah, I thought maybe it would be fun for you guys if you'd like to participate, coming up with some challenges for me that I can do throughout the series. Um, I would say if you do want to comment, just kind of keep them relatively. I guess vague is not the word. Keep them broad. Like these aren't like specific things. Maybe like fight the dragon. That's a specific thing. Maybe a task could be like go fight the warden, or defeat the warden with, you know, a wooden sword or something, like something dumb like that. I don't know, but yeah, just keep it broad. Uh, or maybe if you do go specific, go like something like gathering Heart of the Sea. That way, I can actually help to keep stuff stocked and stuff. Um, or maybe like little challenges that I can do every once in a while. So I don't know. Maybe one of the tasks will be to complete a challenge, and then I'll just come up with a list of challenges that I can do. So yeah, I don't really have a design yet for the treasury over here or for the market over there. Well, I do have an idea. Like, I don't know if I think I've mentioned it, but over here, I think I want to do like some townhomes that will cover this side of the building. Because this is going to be my building. So just make it look like maybe a variety of different buildings. Um, then I'm thinking maybe besides like in between these two buildings, I can have like an alley here with a staircase that goes up to there. Yeah. I've also been thinking about getting rid of this guy, but like I still want to keep a gate here. I'm just not. I think the scale here is just not matching everything else. So I kind of want to go bigger with the gate, and so I think I would take this tower and move it over and incorporate it as part of this build, and then that would allow me to move this tower over. I want to keep it still centered on the build back there. So as you come through the gate, this is revealed. But yeah, I think just scaling this guy up. I think I'll change it as well. Like, it's probably not going to look the same. But yeah, then probably put a wall or something because, this wall doesn't do anything. I don't have to walk through the gate. I want to make it so that I do have to walk through the gate if I want to get into this area. All right, so before I get the episode wrapped up here, I do have one more thing I want to add to the hard difficulty. So I just need to grab some stuff. And I may need to open up my spreadsheet because no. Actually, I think I just call it do a map art. This is going to be hard. Yes. Okay. So that's 3 for the hard. And yeah, so I just had this idea. I was looking up like Minecraft challenges and stuff, and map art was one of them, I guess. Or like I think I saw it and I just decided that might be a fun thing to put into hard. Oh, it's getting dark. But yeah, so I think I'm actually next episode going to do a map art. Yeah, I've already got something planned, and I'm not going to build it here, but this is the schematic for it. So yeah, there's a little hint. Not really a hint, but yeah, it's going to be quite large. I'm already putting materials and stuff together for it, but we'll get this built for next episode. I'm not going to reveal it until then, but should be fun. I've never really done map art, so that'll be cool. But anyways, I'm going to wrap up the episode here. So hope you enjoyed. I did a lot of cool stuff came out of it. So yeah, like to wrap up, I guess this is my tasks, and I get to select whatever task. So I'm going to use this maybe to help guide episodes into the future. So yeah, next episode I'm gonna select which hard task I'm gonna do because really excited to make that map art. Um, I'll figure out how to like get the diamonds and stuff for that. But yeah, so hopefully this really guides my episodes into the future. And then yeah, my market over there, it's working. I did. Ooh, this is weird. I did fix it. There we go. So I fixed these two over here. So that should be working now. But yeah. Anyways, hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and have a good rest of your day. See ya.